Howdy peeps, rivercobber here, another exciting episode of the Nether Star Generator. Today we're going to turn this bad boy into a big 64 times Nether Star Generator. I had a couple of people asking me to do this, so here we are, and it took a lot to do that one. So let's get this show on the road by breaking him and not the base, and we'll go into here. Now I've got a ME system by Applied Energistics, and I have been, because I've had to make so many, I've had to craft them so I can basically craft these if I've got all the stuff in there. I can just craft them. So what I can do is, because I've got them already in my inventory, I don't really need to do it, but if I wanted to, I'd just click on that one there, click the number I wanted, click next, and this tells you what you need. Now here's what we need. Now this is how I've been making these, both of these with these nuggets, because the ingots with the division sigil are unstable. You've got to make them with a gold nugget to get the semi-unstable nugget, and that's how you don't go boom when you're making this, because if I had to make it with a nugget, I'd be going boom a lot, because you've got to have everything all in one go, and you can't leave the crafting table for a second, otherwise it explodes as well. So they're very dangerous, and plus, to make it even harder, we had to make blocks. So this is what I ended up making, and it made it automatically for me. And as you can see, to make, well, let's do this. Let's try this one. To make 8 of the ones we've got at the moment, and not 18, you goose. 8. We'll go next. This is what we needed. We needed 64 furnaces. Cool, not much. Redstone yet. 256 wither skulls. We needed 62 nether stars. We needed 7 transfer nodes. We needed 1,000. Oh, it was more than that. It's 4,000. So it's probably 5,000 that we needed of them. Okay, it might not have been that much. Never mind me. That's a bit of a noob mistake right there. So it was more than 62, it was 64. There was an 8, yeah, because it's only one of these. And this is available, so it's 5,000. So we'll say 6,000 of them to make 8. And now we've got these, and yeah, so sorry about that. So yeah, it takes a lot to make these bangers, but the good news is we have these already. So what we'll do is, I know we need a hyper transfer node, but I am not sure at what we need for this. So we'll just put it in. We'll put in the nether stuff. What the hell is going on? Oh, there we go. Nether star. Here we go. Right here. This is the banger we need. Right here. So we've got these 8, and this is what we need. The hyper. So we need. Yeah, we've got 4 of these ones, because I made a whole heap of them, and then we need 1 bedrockium ingot. Thank God for Venom and her searching in the Mistcraft worlds. We have lots of bedrockium now. So we will say, where are they? So we'll have a look. So there's our transfer nodes. So we need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need a bedrockium ingot. I love the ME. ME rocks. I've just spent some time. You take some effects when you hold this bedrockium stuff. Pretty sure it's weakness, slowness. There we go. And it's, yeah. Alright, so after we've got these, we put these into the QED. Now I've added some ender crystals because it was taking way too long to make just one of these silly things, of these energy nodes. So I made lots of them in one go. So I'm not sure whether you can hear this or not, but it makes a pretty cool sound. And there's the effects for it. Get rid of you, because you're in my way. So, this is pretty cool. I like this thing. And then you go in there and it, done. That's how quick it is now, because I added the extra two. And then what we do is we go over here to our crafting table. We stick this one in the center. We stick this one all around. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Then we'll take him out of there. And we'll go put him down and see what he looks like. Alright, so we stick... Where's this? That do? Look at that. That generates 64... 640? 600 and... I don't know. It's a lot. Oh, there we go. 6,400,000 RF. We've got to test this bad boy, because that's a lot of RF. I'll grab some nether stars. We've only got 2, which that's all we'll need, because I'm fearing the effects of this is going to be rather large. So what we'll do is, where am I going? Where should we go? We should go down to, we'll go down to the power station, the power room, and we'll go and hook it up to something down there. There it is, my charm of dislocation. This thing is pretty cool too. It takes me everywhere I need to go. Just press shift click and off we go to the power room. Here's my reactor. I love my reactor. It's huge. It takes a lot of fuel though. It's not running right at the moment. I have to have a look in to see, because there's settings you can get for the top. You've got control rods on the top. Ooh, jump into that. This, see up here is control rods, and you can set these. You can set these so they don't use up all of your stuff, all of your plutonium we're using at the moment. It's a pretty good thing, I think. I know how to make them, and I know how to turn them on, and I know how to fuel them, and I know how to make the fuel, and that's what I know. When it comes to efficiency, you know, I've got to learn that one. But this is what we're doing here. This is plutonium. So normally when you use a reactor, you use yellowite, and you make that into ingots, and we were stuffing them into here for ages when we were doing mining and stuff, and lobs mining, and we should just stick them into here, and off we'd go. And then we ended up with cyanide. Whenever you put anything, the plutonium or the uranium into the reactor, you get cyanide. So I was wondering what we could do. So this here is a cyanide reprocessor. It takes 2 cyanide to make 1 plutonium, and feeds it in, feeds it out. So what I did was I hooked it up to the exit, the ejection chest, hooked it both up in here, so they both get it, both can reprocess at the same time. You can have as many as you want. I just thought that'd do. Yeah, so, and then I've got Ender IO conduit, and you can stick them, you can stick up to 5 of these baggers into the one area. So that's why I picked it. And yeah, so they go in and out of there, and they go back up here. And to power them, I just kicked off the power lead over that way. So that's this. It should be running better than what it is, because let's face it, this is a lot of fuel to be kicking out. But this is it. This is Big Bertha. She rocks. I'm going to eventually, just for giggles, I'm going to make it as big as it can go. I'm pretty sure as big as these reactors can go is, I think it's 32 across bottom base, 32 by 32, and 64 high. Just for a scale, this one here is 9 by 9. This one here is 9 by 9. And it puts out 43,000. No, telling fibs again. Stop guessing. Here we go. It is putting out, here it is here, 43.2 thousand RF a tick. And it's using, this is the waste here, it's using up 8.4, we'll say 4-5 millibuckets a tick of, yeah, this is a burn rate of the fuel, as it says right there. That's what it's putting out. So, and this here, how heavily radiated the core is. Okay, this is the efficiency meter, I think. How heavily radiated the core is. So that there is pretty cool too. I just like these reactors, but I've had to upgrade to this cryostable fluid duct. So I can get these ones here to charge properly. If you have a look, that's 1.5 billion, I think. That's 1.5 billion. I have a very big brain lapse today, so sorry about this. That's 90 million, so that's got to be billion. But there it is there. I've got this set so we can see what's coming in and out, because before I put this on there, we had the Ender IO conduit on there, which you can see only puts out 20,000. And this one here, it can take up to, you can take in 1.3 million RF. So if you have a look, the maximum in, the maximum in out is 1.5. The maximum in is 1.3. The maximum out is 1.3. So there you go. This is just the beginning of this stuff. This is how big it was when I started, right here, 5 by 5, and that was running our base for a very long time on probably a bucket of Eulorium a day. So we I forgot what I was going to say. A bucket of Eulorium a day. And then I made it a little bit bigger. Oh, I made it higher first because of this thing here, the steam turbine. I wasn't quite sure about them yet, and I've still got to do a little bit more research. I'm not being able to fill it with steam or water. I'm not being able to keep it filled with water at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to research some more, and I have a whole thing of steam here. It's the water that I'm not having much luck with keeping up with. The transfer energy the transfer nodes that you need. Transfer nodes? They're not transfer nodes. There's some nodes that you need to suck the water out of the ground, and you can upgrade them, and I had upgrades on them, and it was keeping up, but not really. So if you know what I mean, it's sort of hard to explain that one because I don't understand it. So yeah, it's hard to explain that one right now. What can we do here? We've got 6 million RF out. I know where we can go. We can go to the Ender Quarry. I thought we could come here because I didn't think these would be charged, but they are. So we'll go to the Ender Quarry, and I will show you that, and we'll take that off up there. See, this is my Ender Quarry. All these are deep storage units. I love them. Still figuring out a setup, but I'm getting there. Wonder how much cobble we have. Oh wow, that's not bad. So, what we'll do is, to test out our little gem, we'll turn this one off. We'll turn the tesseract off. And we'll stick Ooh La La in there. And, have I got my helmet on? Need to get ready to go away somewhere, because I wonder if we can get away with this. So that's silly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 10. So we'll go here just to be on the safe side, and look at that. We have Conduit. Let's only that one. We need the Cryo stable stuff, because the Cryo stable Conduit is infinite. There is no equal to it. The good part about it is it's item as well as fluid, so I think it's item. Yeah, it's item, so it passes items as well as current through it, so that's pretty gnarly stuff too. I made this last night, and yeah. Venom was the first one to find it, or make it, sorry. She made some of it for the Wither farm, so I could have uninterrupted power, because we were having lots of problems with that back then too. But all these things are trial by error. As I said, I used to play Unleashed, and everything's changed since then. A lot of stuff's changed since then, actually. Lots easier to find some stuff, a lot harder to find others. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll go there. Oh, there, that'll do. Might bury it a little bit too. Don't know why I whispered, but I did. So, where's Bertha gone? Oh, put it down. Let's see here. I'm hoping the effects do not double as you get bigger, because if they do, this idea was given to me by one of the subscribers. I'll have to have a look at the name to let you know who it was, but I thought it was not a bad idea. Sort of using your melon a little. So we'll stick him up here. Oh no, there. So we'll be able to go that way because I've got 14 pieces. So what we'll do is we'll go. Alrighty, now, sorry about that, guys. I will place these, if I can move, here we go. I will place these down here. If it'll let us. Got to shift click him into there to there. We'll get down here. There. There we go. Look at us go. What pros. And here we are at our desktop. destination. I hope it's going to let us put this thing down. It'd be good if... Oh, it should let us put it down. I'm hoping it attaches it to it. Probably should have went down one more. Oh. So we'll stick him down there. We've got one more bit. Shovel. Right tools, right situation. I don't know who used to say that. Oh, there we go. It did it. Oh, cool. So, now we have this all hooked up. We can see what this bad boy can really do. Now, let's have a look at this for 1 second. To run this thing here, it takes 10 million RF. 10 million or 100? So that's 10 million RF to run this one. Now, if this thing can't put out that, there's something wrong. We'll see though. We'll give it a crack. So here we go. One nether star. In. There we go. Now let's see what over here if we get effects still. Oh wow, I think it's a little... Oh no, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. And we'll see all the items coming through. Look at them go. For those of you who don't know about Ender Quarries, you're gonna now. Ender Quarries are probably the most server-friendly item that you're gonna get in a quarry. When you lay one of these puppies down, you can put down fences, or you can put down those ender markers right there, and they'll put out a little, I don't know what you call it, particle effect when they're all hooked up and stuff like that. Now, with this Ender Quarry, when you put it down, it'll mark out the fencing and it'll acknowledge where it is and stuff like that. But when it's digging, it digs from top to the bottom. So if you've got your Ender Quarry starting at, say, level 125, it'll go from 125 to bedrock in chunks. Now, a chunk is 16 by 16, so it ever only loads 2 chunks at a time. And you can get all sorts of upgrades for this puppy. This one here is a speed 3 upgrade. It makes it go fast. That's why it's coming in here so fast. And we've stopped. We might have run out of power. Oh, look at that. So it's not really that efficient because we've run out already. I wonder how long we can stand. Oh no, we can't really. We'll stick this puppy in there. Now, oh wow. So it only lasts for a couple of seconds. I'm going to go get another star. So you'd need a lot of these to actually make any type of difference, because that was only a couple of seconds. That was like 2 seconds of burn time right there. I'll go get one more. We'll hook the Tesseract back up to this sucker for now, and go from there. Wonder if this helps. Actually saying that. Wonder if having the Tesseract on here will help it. It should be going already. That's keeping up with that, no problem. But we're using 8 buckets, so yeah, it's too much of a muchness at the moment. Sorry guys, I'm getting over a cold at the moment, so you got the tail end of it. So we'll go home, and I will grab some more nether stars, was what I was getting. So, pretty sure they only lasted a couple of seconds in there. So we'll grab, we need to go down to the, I think I grabbed them all out. Yeah, I did. So we need some skulls and some soul sand. Alright, so we'll grab a stack, see what we get out of that. We need some soul sand. We've got 14,000 of them, so that's fine. We'll grab a stack of them too. And quickly go down to the power station. No, we don't need the power station. We need the wrong one. Next floor. Alright, now this has changed a lot, because every time we lose rock I just replace it with the runic glass, the witherproof stuff. And every time a wither goes off, he makes more of it, so I just keep on placing it. Don't know what I'm going to do with this place at the moment. I want to see how much he can destroy with his big kabooms. But I'm decided to, I probably said it in my last episodes, but I'm going to say it again. I've decided to go back this way, because nothing back here seems to get destroyed. So I'm going to go backwards instead of forwards. I think that's where I went wrong the first time. But trial and error. And here's the chest. This is all the stuff we grabbed. This was full of sigils, but we had the vision sigils, but we had to use them all up, because using nuggets instead of ingots, you use a lot more, and yeah, I'm sort of stressed the levels of everything at the moment with this whole with a nether star generator. So even when you are near end, we're not really near end game. We're probably upper middle class end game type of stuff. We don't struggle to build stuff until you build something like this. So we'll stick our 3. This is pretty basic. You just stick 3 skulls in there. Was there 3 in there? Golly gosh. This talking and oh no, there was only 2. As you can see, he comes in there. I've put this glass bit in so everybody can see what's going on. So we'll put one more skull in there. And we might divide this up. One more. There we go. Divided. Alright, so there's that one. We'll stick some more in. Boom. And then another one will come down. See, the way I've timed it is they get down there. They get down to the bottom, they start blinking, and then I put more in. So that way we're not really waiting. Boom. Next one should be coming down now. And where is he? You should see him about here somewhere. He's blinking. There they go into the spots. Now the next one, we'll go around and tempt fate here. Oh no, didn't I put them all in? Oh no. Oh, didn't see that. Oops. Let's try that again so everybody can see. So how many's in here? Got to fix this place up a little. Decorate it somehow. So we've got 1 in there, so we need 2 more. 1, 2. They go up to their proper spots. Come around here, and I think 1 went to the wrong spot. This always happens every time I try to show somebody. Alright, there's nothing in there. I'll go back over here. Oh, okay. There's 1. Oh, that's why. There's 1 in there. So we'll take him out. We'll see where he goes this time. There we go. Yep. Oh, shite. Look at this. This we go. Here we go. We're going to get damage here. We need to go around here. All that glass. Boom, shakalaka. Now when we have this all automated, see the glass? Sorry. All the glass. All this is with the proof glass. When I fully get this automated, we'll be able to stand here and watch them come down and go boom, shakalaka. All of it here, we'll go around and pick all this up off the ground if we've got enough room. And it's everywhere. Everywhere there's glass, there's glass blocks sitting on the floor. When I did the whole bunch of nether stars to get the nether star generating up, I had a lot because I forgot all about them, and they were everywhere. I'm talking, they were all around here. I walked over here for some reason and picked up, thinking 1 stack, but it was like 2 or 3. So, and it was all in the 1 spot too. So there was a lot. all these up. Waste not, want not. So what I've done since the last time I spoke to you guys is I hooked a conduit up to the back of the vacuum chest and went from there. What's going on there? I wonder why he's not picking you up. Oh, because you're not on there, goose. Alright, so we open this up and there's our 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sigils, and you get your hearts, which you can make into canisters, and yeah, it's pretty cool fun. And you get your occasional drop of sulfur, which is quite surprising. And there's the runic glass that comes off the inside of it. So yeah, it's rather cool. So we'll take our 5, and we will go back to the quarry. We're still pumping out stuff here. We're still pumping out energy, but not from the... I'll disconnect it just to show you. See, now there's nothing touching. Nothing touching. So that's only just from there. I've had this thing going for a long time now. So there's a... I don't know how long it's got to go. It's a lot of blocks. What is... It's 1,000 by 1,000, so... Yeah, that's 1 million. 1 million blocks? I don't know. Brain farts today. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I got out of bed about an hour ago, so... So yeah, it's fun. Fun. Alright, so we've got 5 nether stars. We'll just dump them all in there. There we go. There's 1. Ah, look at that. It does last for a while because it's still there. It generates 96,000 at 4. Oh wow, that's not bad. At 40,000 RF tick. Now why did I stop taking damage? See, this is the things we find out here. Oh, because we're not... Ah, there we go. You goose. We are not hooked up to anything because we've still got this going. So it only does it when it's burning. Did you guys notice that? When it burnt it, now it's storing it in its buffer. So it's got 6.4 million RF all built up in there, and I'm not taking any effects. I press E, no effects, and I'm standing right next to it. So what I might do is, there's no slots. Okay. Normally there's slots in stuff. I don't have a capacitor bank on me either. That bite's a big one. Normally you've got slots where you can stick stuff in there. So let's see. As soon as I stick this down, it's going to give us effects. And my shield is taking a beating. Oh, 1 more. There we go. And we're off again. We're still not taking effects. What's going on here? Oh wow, it's still going down there. And there we go. It gets down to halfway and it starts building another one. So that's the good thing about this. It's putting the energy out. It has its potential, but I expected more for such high-end stuff. There's a lot of... Let's see. Yeah, I'm alright for a little bit longer. I'll have to fly off soon. But that's a lot. That's an expensive thing. But I suppose if you have a farm that puts this stuff out, you'll... yeah, I just don't see the point, if you know what I mean. You have to have a lot of these for such a little amount of RF out. I just can't see the purpose of it, really. I mean, they're cool. You've got a lot of them. It's a lot to do and a lot to go through for 6 million RF a tick that lasts for a couple of seconds. And to build one of these, you need to be nearly endgame because it is a lot of stuff to do. Let's have a look again. I've had a look at this 1,000 times. And the freak, back into there. Again, really? Helps if we're on the right spot, doesn't it? Learn how to spell today. Alright, so here's this one here. Now, to make this one here, you need all of these. Now, I've been through this 1,000 times with you guys, but this is what you need to make one of these. Alright, so just to make this hypernode, quick recap, we need these transfer nodes, which we already had. We thought of ahead and made them, and a bedrockium ingot. Bedrockium is really hard to find. I don't think you can actually find it without a Miscraft page. Hang on a second, I have a dry throat. Have some coffee. That's better. Yeah, so you need a bedrockium page for your Miscraft to get this stuff. So you're not really going to be making these anytime soon until you've found that page. But they might have thought about that and dealt with that. But I don't know. I just think it's like buying a Ferrari to go full driving with. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. It's a lot of money to spend on something that's not going to really do much. Unless you've got constant flow of nether stars to it, which is, let's face it, pretty dangerous. That farm that I have, when I tested it, I could fit through 10 at a time, and that was fine. But as soon as the energy ran out on the farm itself, that's when we had problems, and I don't trust any power source that much. Every single power source in this game has its limitations and its setbacks, and I don't trust those setbacks to be having 10, possibly more wither skulls wither bosses in my base, because they're going to trash it like lots. So yeah, there's its downfalls. But not only do you need that 8 of these, you also need 8 of these, and then you've got your energy transfer nodes. But just to recap of these ones, 4 skulls and a star, and this one here, the unstable ingot, and your 2 redstone. Now I'm not sure whether you can upgrade these things or not. I might have a look into that to see if there's upgrades for them. It'd be good if you could, but I don't think there would be, being such a high tier contraption. So that's that one. And then there's just the transfer node, which is just transfer nodes, item transfer nodes with the breathe, and there's these ones here, and these are the speed upgrades, and we'll go back one, and then there's the depth first search upgrade, and then more speed upgrades. There's a lot involved in making these, and there's more speed upgrades. So, and then there's redstone blocks, which isn't that really hard to find. But then you need to make this thing in the QED. Again, you need the QED to do this. So let's see what it takes to make a QED. This is all the stuff you need to make. All this stuff. So you need 2 ender eyes. Yeah, it's not really that bad. These ones here are infused obsidian, which is ender pearls, so you need an ender farm, but you get 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, look at that. One more than you need, and yeah. So, and then you need this one, the diamond in etched computational matrix, which is burnt quartz, which is not that hard. Burnt quartz in the smeltery. Again, if you've got enough, you'll do it. And then you need another one of those infused obsidian. So what we're looking at is just that. And then I don't think it's really hard to make the ender flux. Where are they? No. Just for some reason I could never find them. Anyways, we'll go home and have a look. But this is in my eyes, then this is just my opinion. Everyone might think differently, but in my eyes it's just a waste of time. It's a lot of stuff to be doing for such little output, if that makes sense. It takes a lot of resources and time and effort to get this stuff, and you don't want to be spending your days worried about dying worrying about having your base trashed or whatever because you've run out of stuff. That's the last thing you want. You want to be able to enjoy, I don't know. I like having my mine here. I like being able just to leave it and go do whatever I need to do. So I can do that too. So yeah, I just don't see the efficiency of that. Whether it's meant to be efficient, who knows, but it's not. Far from it. I wonder what happened to all the other dirt. I know what happened to it. I cheated. I tried blocking everything in. Yeah, I don't think it's still enough, but anyway. Oh, I covered some of this in too. Anyways, so that's the Nether Star generator, guys. Let me know what you think, and I honestly still think it's overpowered and way overpowered for what it is. Not overpowered, sorry, my bad. Way over hungry for Nether Stars, which is, let's face it, a hard resource to get. And resources in this game aren't really hard to get. Well, I'm not sure how long I've had this going, but it's a long time I've had this going for. And this is 248,000 of the iron. And then this is gold, 39,000. So it makes it hard, but it doesn't make it hard. When you're getting stuff hand over fist like this, you watch all this stuff coming in, and everything I have sorted into its own spots and jazz like that. So yeah, for the little amount that it takes to make a reactor, the reactor's not really that much. We'll have a look at that really quickly because I've got to go soon. So here's a reactor casing, and that's what it takes to make it. You need one yellorium ingot, which is everywhere. Graphite, that's just compressed. Oh, come on, show me. Graphite is just compressed coal. Oh, there we go. Burnt coal. And then you make one of these induction smelter, silly things. Yeah, it's just basically burnt coal, makes a graphite bar, and then you fill your inventory up as you saw before. You fill your crafting table up with them, and then you can make one. So it's not really that hard to make these reactor casings. And then you need one of these ones, which is the yellorium fuel rod, which again is just graphite bars and iron. You get your yellorium fuel rod, and then you need a control one, which is the worst thing in there is the diamond. Yellorium, you've got casings, because coal is everywhere. And yeah, that's the most expensive thing, is one diamond for one controller that you need. So my idea is this one. This is because you can go big. I'll find out exactly. I'm pretty sure it is 32 by 32 by 64. So 32 length, width, and 64 height. And that's massive. And one day I'm going to do that, because I want to see what that puppy can ingest. Because whatever it's going in, it's not going in by the bucket full. It's going in by the hundreds of thousands of buckets full, which makes it pretty interesting. But that's what I've got today. So let me know what you think about this Nether Star generator, and well, I'm going to get ready for my next episode. It's going to be something that I started when I very first joined this Infinity server with Data. I was looking at this one of the villagers' farms that they have. They've got sprinklers on top, like Data had when he first started his series. So I was looking at that, and I was thinking I can pinch one of them. So I made up this machine, and I wasn't sure how to use it. And it turned out that because we were still starting off in this world, we didn't have the right amount of resources, but I finally got them. And that's what these are here: the space chamber corner block, the space chamber card, and the space chamber controller. And there's the builder right there. So basically what I can do is I can copy and paste buildings. But it has an energy cost as well, and I'm yet still how to make that happen, but I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I've got that down pat now. But we'll find out in the next exciting episode of Trial by Arrow with Rivercobber. Alright, peeps, keep it real, and I will catch us next time. Remember, smack those like buttons. Share, share, share. Later.